Hello friends, KitaDoll here. Do you like fish? Do you like smoke? Well, if so, there's some great news from the Stardew Valley 1.6 update. With the update, we got a bunch of new items and equipment, including the fish smoker. Some say that I have an unhealthy relationship with fish in Stardew Valley, while I say that just means I'm uniquely qualified to examine the fish smoker and its merits, right? Let's put those scientists to work and make sure that they earn those forehead kisses and take a deeper dive into the fish smoker. Are they even worth it? And if so, when? Maybe the results will surprise you. If you find this video interesting, please like and subscribe for more like this in the future, and let me know if there's any other topics that you'd like to see. Now without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. The fish smoker is a new type of artisan equipment from the 1.6 update that turns fish into smoked fish. Didn't see that coming, did ya? The fish smoker can be crafted from 10 hardwood, 1 sea jelly, 1 river jelly, and 1 cave jelly. The recipe is available from Willie at the fish shop for 10,000 gold. It's also possible to get the fish smoker as the 12th prize from the machine at Mayor Lewis's house, and if you start at the Riverlands farm, you get one for free. More on that in a bit. Smoked fish has double the value of the original fish and takes only 50 in-game minutes to complete, so it's pretty quick and you probably won't need to have a ton of smokers to get through all of your fish processing. What makes smoking fish somewhat unique and interesting is the way that quality and profession bonuses work. Unlike some of the other artisan equipment, the quality of the fish carries over to the smoked version, which could be a pretty big deal when it comes down to the numbers. You also get to keep bonuses from the fisher and angler professions, while picking up the multiplier from the artisan profession on top of the multiplier from the smoker. With all of those combined, the price of the smoked fish can really go up, with the smoker and artisan boosting the value by 2.8 times, in addition to a potential 1.5 times boost from the angler profession. Coal can be bought from Clint in the blacksmith's shop, but alternatively, we can also make coal in a kiln with wood. In year 1, the cheapest way to get coal is by buying wood from Robin for 10 gold each and turning them into coal in the kiln for a total of 100 gold per coal, while buying coal directly from Clint will cost 150 gold. In year 2, the price of coal from Clint jumps up to 250 gold each, and coal from the kiln is no longer a viable alternative buying from Robin. Knowing that, we need to calculate what the break-even point for processing with the smoker is based on the raw fish price, including quality. If the price of coal plus the base price of fish times your fishing profession multiplier is less than the base fish price times the fishing profession multiplier, the smoker multiplier, and the artisan profession multiplier, then smoking the fish is worth the coal cost. We can solve this equation for the break-even base fish price to simplify things just a little bit more. And from there, it's pretty easy to calculate the various break-even sell prices depending on your professions and the available coal prices. The scientists have summarized the results, so let's take a look. The professions synergize so well to increase the value of fish after smoking, and I was surprised at how low some of the break-even prices were for the base fish. Sashimi still might be your best option for the really cheap fish, but in year 1, you could even make a case for smoking something like a base quality chub or a red snapper if you made coal in a kiln and had both angler and artisan professions. In all fairness, getting both of those professions in year 1 might not happen for everyone, but hey, it's still pretty impressive that such a cheap fish can overcome the cost of coal. If nothing else, it might be an extra incentive to buy a lifetime supply of wood in the winter of year 1 before prices go up, just to make coal for your smokers. Even without the cheap coal prices, you can still make money in year 2 if your base fish sells for more than 93 gold. It actually accounts for a majority of catchable fish when you factor in silver, gold, and iridium quality levels. This bodes really well for the profits of the more valuable fish as well, like blobfish, ice pip, and lava eels. Even the base quality lava eel reproduced from a fish pond on the farm would go from 1,050 gold with angler to 2,100 gold with the smoker and 2,940 gold with the smoker and artisan profession. That's 1,640 gold profit after buying the coal. It's starting to sound like a no-brainer for the top-end fish. In the end, it's hard to put a number on the fish smoker. gold per day really depends on your inputs. You might be able to get pretty consistent with fish ponds, but if you're just going out to the dock and casting away, it could be pretty random. Let's just look at one quick example. If you had enough fish ponds to supply lava eels to keep a smoker running consistently, and of course you're willing to sit by the smoker all day and feed it fish, you could make 32,800 gold per day from that one fish smoker. Okay, it's not very practical unless you find watching fish smokers soothing, but it illustrates the potential. There's definitely money to be made from these things. Alright, so maybe I've convinced you to give the fish smoker a try. There's just a few additional notes that I'd like to make. Since processing in a smoker is so fast, it might be a good idea to carry 1 or 2 with you when you go fishing. You can smoke your fish as you catch them, which could really be a time saver compared to checking up on them regularly on the farm. Alternatively, the processing speed may be conducive to setting these up with a hopper to take out the inventory management and loading steps. Putting this somewhere you pass by frequently will let you quickly grab your smoked fish and continue to slowly burn through the rest of your raw fish supply. The hopper is a pretty late game item and it's definitely not necessary, but I think that it fits well in this case. I mentioned earlier that you get a free fish smoker on the Riverland farm, which is a nice little bonus. If you start on that farm, there's actually a way to cheat a little bit to give yourself just a little more of an advantage. By starting your farm as a co-op game, you can add cabins for farm hands. Each cabin will have an additional free smoker, so you can get up to 8 smokers right away since Update 1.6 increased the maximum co-op players to 8. After you grab all of your extra smokers, you can have Robin demolish the other cabins. Although, if you're willing to cheat in some extra smokers, you might want to keep a cabin or 2 for extra storage. Honestly, you probably won't need more than 1 or 2 for a while anyway, but if you're willing to bend the rules a little bit, you can get some spare smokers that might make your life just a little bit easier early on. Since you probably don't need a ton of them, the few extras you get may even save you from ever having to buy the fish smoker recipe in the first place. I've definitely changed my initial impression of fish smokers. I just can't argue with the numbers, but what do you guys think? Have you fish smoking tycoons had this figured out for a while already, or will some of you be experimenting with fish smoking for the first time? Let me know in the comments if I missed anything about the fish smoker that you think makes them great. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, please give it a like and subscribe, or come say hello to me on Twitch. Until next time, goodbye!